Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another video. Today we got a nice little video for you. It's going to have to do with protecting your vehicle. If you've ever purchased a new vehicle, which most of you have, I'm sure, even if you haven't and you still want to protect it, it's still worth protecting your investment for a few bucks. We're going to be installing some 3M paint protection film with Scotch Guard. So in order to install the film, it really only takes maybe 15 minutes to a half hour if you want to do, a small area. It depends on the size of the area you want to do, of course. On my Mustang, I've installed it on the entire hood, the front bumper, and some of the high impact areas that see a lot of abuse from rocks and things flying up, road debris and whatnot. And then along the back trunk, on the top of the bumper there where, people tend to bump things into it when they're loading stuff in and out of the trunk. So what I'll do is, first I'll show you the tools you're going to need, everything you're going to need to complete the process, and then I'll take you out and show you where I've applied it on my car and tell you how it's done so far since I've had it on there for about a year. And then I'll show you how to apply it, because there's another spot that I actually want to apply it to. All right, so as far as the supplies go, you're going to need your paint protection film, which comes in it depends on, you can order in many different sizes. I happen to order a 12-inch wide roll. I think I ordered like 10 feet. And you can order it in any size. I ordered 5 by 6 for 5 foot by 6 foot sheet for my hood, so you can really get as big as you want. Then to cut the film, I recommend having some sort of X-Acto knife or razor blade, or even, you can even get away with some small scissors. And then you're gonna need a small spray bottle, and in there I put a squirt of Johnson's baby shampoo to lubricate it, and then I fill the rest of the way up with filtered water, just from bottled water, whatever. And then these tools here, which we're going to use to squeegee the soapy film out from underneath it and get all the bubbles out and make it look like basically invisible when we're done. And I also have some alcohol prep pads here. I didn't have my bottle of isopropyl alcohol and water in here with me, but I'm actually going to use that too. I just mixed a 50-50 mixture isopropyl and water in a spray bottle, and I'm going to prep the surface with that and make sure that there's nothing on the paint before I apply this over top of it here. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's get out there and take a look at the car now. So the area that I'm going to apply it to today is this piece right here, right behind the door. Seems to get dirty pretty fast and collect a lot of road debris. And there's even a couple really microscopic little rock chips in there where rocks have hit, because that part of the body does stick out farther than the door, so anything coming by the car from the front wheels is going to hit here. I did do this piece here already along the bottom, so that's protected. So I also put it up here, and really you can kind of see the edge, but the camera's making it look a lot worse than it is. It's pretty hard to see in person. And then I also did the entire front hood in one piece, which wasn't bad. I did the front bumper and then back on the trunk. And it's hard to even tell that it's there unless you get up real close. All right, so first I'm gonna take my isopropyl and water mixture. Clean the area. Make sure I don't have any wax or anything on there underneath that's gonna get trapped. I don't want any dust or anything like that. Ideally this would be done in a garage, because if you get some dust trapped under it, it's gonna be there forever, or it's gonna be really hard to get out, or you're gonna have to redo it. It's not windy out here at all today, so I hope I'm gonna be okay. Okay, so that's pretty clean. So now what I'm going to do is get the film out and kind of line it up and see where I want to cut it. I have the film that I cut off of here on the part that I want to cover, and I found the easiest way to trim it is kind of just use your fingernail and draw a line in the film, and then just take it off, and you can still see where you made the mark with your fingernail, and just cut it on that line. All right, also another little tip here: when you're making your cuts, you're gonna want to eliminate any sharp corners and kind of round them off the best you can. That's going to help keep the film from getting caught and peeling up again. All right, so now we got the film cut to the size we need, and we're going to eliminate the corners and then start applying it. Now we're ready to start sticking it on. First thing I'm going to do, take my baby shampoo and water mixture and start misting the area. I want to cover the whole area. Don't worry about using too much. It's going to come out. You just don't want the film to stick when it's not in position. And this will keep it from sticking in position until you're ready. So we'll peel it off. And then I'll even put a couple squirts on the back of this here, the sticky side. And then I'm just gonna slap it on there, approximately where it needs to go. And it's gonna hold itself there. It's not gonna stick down. See how I'm sliding it around? But it's gonna let me get it where I want it. Okay, so I want it right there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my tool and I'm just gonna squeegee out one spot. I'm gonna start squeegeeing out a spot, and that's gonna start to hold it for me. Okay, and from there, I'm gonna start squeegeeing these bubbles out, all the solution that's underneath. Just wanna squeegee it out. As long as you have it in position, you can start squeegeeing everything out, all the way to the edge. Okay, I've got a fairly good hold on there, so I'm gonna take my microfiber. I'm just gonna dry around the edges. That's gonna help the edges stick down. If you leave too much of the shampooy water along the edges, you're gonna have a hard time getting the edges to hold, especially if you're in an area that's over a curved area. This area is fairly flat, it's not too bad. Okay, so now that I've squeegeed it out, you gotta be careful when you squeegee it out, because it will shift on you a little bit. It becomes a little bit bigger than what it looks like because you're kind of stretching as you squeegee it. So you don't want to get it too close to the edge of where you want to be, otherwise you're going to have to pull it off and redo it. So we're good here. And almost finished squeegeeing. We're pretty close to the edge. We're okay. Just going to keep squeegeeing the edges. Now I'm going to start drying it. Dry it away from the edge. You don't want to push up against the edge, so it'll get lint and stuff stuck on the adhesive. A little piece right here. There we go. And then dry it off and kind of look at it. Make sure there's nothing. Make sure you got all the bubbles out, because you don't want to get those out before it dries and sets in place. Looks like I have one little one right here. We're gonna bring that to the edge. Got it. That looks pretty good. I don't really see anything. There's a little bit of solution left on the edges. I'm using this sharper one, just a little bit along the edges here to make sure I got everything out, all the soapy water. Just gonna go over the edges once with it. Not too hard, I don't want to scratch it up. Okay. A little bit of a mistake on my scissoring right here. Scissoring. Anyway, there it is. Check it out. Pretty good result. Looks just like the paint. You can hardly even see the edge on it. And now that's going to be protected from any rocks that are going to hit it. All right, and then the final touch, what I was showing you guys before, the wrap detailer by Chemical Guys. I'm just going to spray some of that on this microfiber, and that's going to add a nice layer of protection. It's going to clean the edges, make it harder to see the edges, and it's going to make it nice and glossy. And you can actually feel how much more slick this is after you apply this stuff. All right, everybody, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more content on how to properly detail your car, and there'll be a lot more content to come. I'm going to keep updating, uploading videos like at least 4 to 5 a week, if not more. I'm going to keep getting content out for you guys because I have a lot of good ideas, a lot of stuff a lot of information to share with you guys. I just recently purchased a Landtech automotive gloss meter for the paint, and 4 new ceramic waxes, 4 different kinds. So I'm going to put those up head to head against each other on a painted car surface, and we'll see which one does better. So now I'll actually be able to give you guys some data to support the products that we're using, so you can make your own decisions. But yeah, like I said, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.